This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast, or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
And 11 on the season. Barker steps off. Of course, this entire day shoved over a day after full-on washout yesterday. Ball's fouled off here. That's another BSN Sports foul ball. And a 1-1 count. Whole day got washed out. That was the situation across the state yesterday. No baseball was played. State tournaments for the lower levels got moved over. As they got a ground ball here to short, fielded cleanly. Runner will move up, fire to first. Nice pick at first base. And he's out. That was a well-done job there by Number 24, Ricky McCullough on the low throw from Goldsby to scoop that and get the first out. Runner moves up to third base, Brookshire, and that'll bring up Chago Barham, the shortstop here, with a man on third and one out. Ball in the outfield should get you a run here and an early lead for the Demons. First pitch here is fouled off. Caleb Price at BCN Sports, foul ball there. He's going to get a workout, I think, today. 0-1 count here with one away and a man on third. Top of the first, just getting going. Might be a little bit of confusion, so we'll try and make sure it's clear, obviously, with the uniforms here as that ball's outside. Duncan is batting right now. They're going to be the visiting team here. They're wearing the All Blacks. Dale City with the road gray pants. You know, they're the home team with the black jersey and black hat. A little confusing. He's tripped me up a couple times. Same colors, red and black, but we'll get it. Ball misses outside there. It's 2-1. Here to Barham. Got to question the uniform choice a little bit, too, on it's a hot day in Oklahoma. As this ball is ripped to left field, this should get at least one run in. It's way back there, and it's gone! 2-run shot for Chago Barham. And just like that, it's 2-zip in favor of the Demons. That ball was blasted out to left field. He got all of that. And Duncan strikes first. Just what the doctor ordered if you're the Demons. Taking a look at that one on the instant replay, which is brought to you by Big O's Pork and Dreams. Stop by Big O's Pork and Dreams, 6003 Southeast 15th Street in Midwest City from 11 a.m. And enjoy some barbecue smoked meats prepared with love. Big O's instant replay sponsors. That ball cracked out to left field. Chago Barham with a 2-run blast. And it gets the Demons an early 2-0 lead. Ball's fouled off here on the first pitch to the first baseman, Blake Barnard, number 11. Foul ball brought to you by BSN Sports. 0-1 pitch here to Barnard. Is ripped just foul to the right side. Another BSN Sports foul ball there. And 0-2 count. Question's obviously going to be now, how does Blake Barker respond on the hill for Dell City? You had what probably was a can of corn in left field. You know, it was hit well, but probably should have been out. Then you got a ground out, but then the blast there. This ball's hit solidly to second base, but a little bit of bobble there. He fires over and gets the out. That is Dustin Tooker over there second for the Eagles, and there's 2 away. So with 2 outs and nobody on, here comes Jackson Pogue, number 10. Trying to keep the inning going for the Demons. Off to a good start with the 2 early runs. First pitch in there for a strike. These 2 teams did not meet in the regular season. It won't be the case if Duncan were to win with Carl Albert. They've had a couple of great games this year. Ground ball to third, fielded cleanly, fires across the diamond, and he got him. Nice play there by Jawan Hawkins to get the runner Pogue. And a good job by Barker to bounce back, get the next 2 after that 2-run shot there from Barham. So after half an inning, it's 2-0 Demons. We'll stick here as we get ready for the bottom half of the first and give you the Dell City starting lineup here this afternoon. Leading off is going to be number 5, George Goldsby. He's the shortstop. Number 3, the catcher, Kyle Standifer, will be in the 2-hole. Dewan Hawkins, third base, we just made that play. He'll be batting third. Ricky McCullough, the first baseman, is clean up in the 4-hole. Blake Barker, the pitcher, batting 5th. Jalen Sweet, the right fielder, is in the 6th spot. Dylan Simmons, the center fielder, bats 7th. Dustin Tooker, the second baseman, in the 8-hole. And then Braylon Lassiter, the left fielder, will round out the starting 9 for the 6-18 Dell City Eagles. In the field for Duncan, on the hill, is going to be Jace Ramirez. Going in the outfield left to right here, you have Rylan Samuels in left. In center is Eli Ramirez. Right field is Bryson Brookshire. Third to first in the infield, Jeffrey Cross at third. Shortstop is Chago Barham with that 2-run blast. Second base is Preston Giles. First base, Blake Barnard. And then the battery catching is going to be Jackson Pogue. And like I said, Jace Ramirez on the hill for the Demons. Bottom of the inning sponsor, La Herencia Grill. For the best Mexican food in the Mid-Del area, whether it's dining, carry out, using Grubhub, or catering, just eat their delicious food. 6811 Southeast 15th Street, right next to Jimmy's Egg. Give them a call, 405-931-31 54. La Herencia Grill, a very loyal sponsor on the Oklahoma Sports Network. So you're ready for the bottom of the first here. Like we said, the winner of this game will see Carl Albert right on this field right after. It's going to be a 4 o'clock start. We're going to have that game for you. I'll be sticking around for that one. The loser will see Ardmore this evening at 6:30. If that's Del City, we'll have it for you. We're going to have every Carl Albert and Del City game on the network this weekend.
Sorry, go ahead.
You bet. Also make sure to get in. That's a good point. I think maybe think of our title sponsor, of course, which is Bobby Lewis Insurance. Seen there in the bottom right corner. Surprisingly great rates with 2 locations to serve you. In Choctaw, you can give them a call at 405-281-6700. In Del City, you can give them a call at 405-670-3665. And, of course, our banner sponsor, the 2023 Carl Albert Baseball Regional, brought to you by Super Subs, located at 2150 South Douglas Boulevard in Midwest City. Try the new summertime special featuring a chicken salad sandwich on a toasted croissant at Super Subs. So we get ready for the bottom of the first here. George Goldsby, the shortstop, will lead things off against Jace Ramirez. First pitch is swung through and missed by Goldsby. How can the Eagles now bounce back? Getting at least a little something here. I'm not going to say you need to get a run necessarily. Obviously, that would be big, but at least just putting up a couple base runners would be nice. Ground ball to short here. Nice clean play and a nice stretch at first. That was well done all around. Chago Barham, the nice play short. The nice stretch for Barnard at first. That was well done, and it retires Goldsby. Certainly not a gimme of a play by any means. That ball was hit pretty well up the middle. Good job by Barham getting over and making the play. Hits a 2-run bomb, and he's got a little early web gem too. Why not? So here comes the catcher, Cale Standifer, in the 2 spot. Pitch is a little bit outside, maybe a touch high too. 1-0 to Standifer. We appreciate you hanging out with us on a Friday afternoon during your work day, maybe, as that ball catches the outside edge. It's 1-1. And we hope you come out to the ballpark this evening and tomorrow, but if not, we'll have you covered on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Swung through and missed there by Standifer. Ball's on the low outside corner, and it's 1-2. Jace Ramirez looking for the first strikeout of the game here on a 1-2. And it's fouled straight back. Foul ball brought to you by Caleb Price at BCN Sports. Just caught the underneath part of that ball, tipped it right back. Timing there, just missed it. 1-2 here to Standifer. Ball's chopped slowly to third base. Going to be a tough play coming in. He'll fire. He's going to beat that out. That's an infield single there for Standifer. It was a good effort at third base by Cross coming in on it. Cleaned. He did everything he could. He pretty much played it perfectly, but Standifer beats it out for the infield knock. So a man on first base with one away for the third baseman, DeJuan Hawkins. Chance to try and get this rally going a little bit for Del City. Got the first man on base here with Standifer with one away. Oh, pitch is swung through. Big cut there from Hawkins. And it will be 0-1. That was a looking to match Barham's blast. That was a healthy cut. 0-1 pitch. That one will miss inside, and it's 1-1. Second of 4 games today here at Bill Tipton Field. Home of the Carl Albert Titans, who took care of business in their first game today against Ardmore. They'll be back at it here coming up at 4. This one cut on and missed inside. Kind of tied him up a little bit on the hands. And it's 1-2. On a warm, sultry day in the Midwest City. I got 82 degrees right now. It feels hotter than that. It's just going up. It's not going down anytime soon. 1-2 pitch here. Ball is chopped to third base. Chance for a double play here. Throw to second. Got one. Round the horn. He's going to beat it. So he beats out the double play, but the man is out at second. Another nice play by Jeffrey Cross there for Duncan. He's got some sure hands over there at third. And so make it 2 away with a man on first base here for the first baseman, Ricky McCullough. A senior for the Eagles, trying to prolong his career. Again, not an elimination game today, but you're behind it if you lose this regional opener. You got to come all the way back around. Really tough to do. Another big cut there on a ball in the dirt, 0-1.
By the way, Josh, I'm going to talk a little bit here. DeJuan Hawkins, not someone you're going to double up easily. You may see him run on the base paths here.
We got 2 outs here, so you could avoid that issue for the moment for the Demons. Neutralize some of that speed a little bit as that ball's fouled off. PCN Sports foul ball. 0-2 to McCullough. Hawkins over there at first base. Defense pretty much straight up. Not really any kind of a shift here against McCullough. That ball's fouled off again. BCN Sports foul ball. Clanked off the fence here, the backstop. Came all the way back to home plate. 0-2 the count here as Jace Ramirez tries to work himself a scoreless first inning and get the Demons back to the plate. Trying to tack onto their lead. Have a 2-0 lead here early. 0-2 pitch from Jace Ramirez. That one misses low. Might have been a little outside as well. 1-2. Ramirez sets. Hawkins gets off first just a tad. Not a real big lead. 1-2 pitch is ripped to center field. That ball was hit really well. It's going to be a tough play out there. It's going to go off the wall. Runner's going to round here. Hawkins' speed that Jordan talked about. He is going to score. It's an RBI double for Ricky McCullough. And that's how you get some of that momentum back from the top of the first. That ball was piped to center field. Taking a look at that one, of course, on the Big O's Pork and Dreams instant replay as McCullough smoked that thing to center. And it hit off that high wall. Just missed a home run. So that's pretty much exactly what the doctor ordered. If you're Del City, you get at least 1 run back. And you can try to add to it now here with Blake Barker, the pitcher, at the plate. That ball was pulverized to center. First pitch here just caught the corner. Nice pitch from Jace Ramirez. Makes it 0-1.
By the way, Josh, McCullough hit a home run here in Game 2 or of his regional last year. That was actually Game 4 overall against Ardmore, which we may see a rematch of that.
0-1 the count here to Barker. Ramirez will step off, make sure McCullough's not going anywhere. That was a frozen rope to center field hit by McCullough. I thought at first it was going to be playable, and then I thought it might just get out of here, but it ended up clanking off the wall. That one misses outside, 1-1. Nothing that Eli Ramirez could have done there for the Demons. Did a good job just getting it back in as quick as he could, but with Hawkins' speed, like you pointed out earlier, Jordan, nothing you could do. No play at the plate there. 1-1. Ball's fouled off. BCN Sports foul ball. It's 1-2.
By the way, it's BSN Sports. And we really want to thank Caleb Price, Coach Price's son, one of his sons, for sponsoring every foul ball. And there have been a lot so far.
1-2 with 2 outs here for Blake Barker. That ball's hitting to right field. Going to be another tough play. And a nice break on and a great catch in right there by Brookshire. He got a great beat on it, tracked it down, and made the play. Taking a look at that on the Big O's Pork and Dreams instant replay as Brookshire saves a run there to keep Duncan in front. Fun start to this one. After 1, it's the Demons 2, the Eagles 1 at Bill Tipton Field in Midwest City on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Coast Technology Group helps you feel safe and secure utilizing simple, reliable technology. Allow our team of experts to help you design the right system with high-definition surveillance cameras, cutting-edge smart alarm systems, and thoughtfully designed access control for your home or business. Work, sleep, and play with confidence, knowing CTG is your technology partner.
Augusta Contracting is a general contracting company that specializes in commercial and industrial construction projects. When you choose us as a partner for a project, we assure quality workmanship, exceptional performance, and unparalleled client satisfaction. At Augusta Contracting, safety is top priority. Our main focus is to send our team home to their families safe, happy, and healthy. Augusta Contracting, where your idea turns to reality and your project comes to life.
Back to Bill Tipton Field here in Midwest City. Carl Albert Regional here on the Oklahoma Sports Network in the 5A postseason. Josh Calley on hand. Jordan Ray also alongside. Fun first inning. Saw the Demons crack a 2-run bomb and then a RBI double from Ricky McCullough from the Eagles. Gets one back, and we come here to the top of the second. Preston Giles leading off, the second baseman for the Demons. Fouls off the first one. Foul ball sponsor, of course, BSN Sports. 0-1 count here as Barker tries to bounce back as that one in there, 0-2. He did a good job, Barker, on the hill for Del City. Gave that 2-run homer, but came back, retired the next two guys with a couple of ground balls. See if we can keep that momentum going. This one just misses high, 1-2.
By the way, Blake Barker was in that pitching matchup against Carl Albert's ace pitcher, Cash Ferris, who's committed to Oklahoma State. And Barker, he went the distance even though he gave up 7 runs.
That ball's lofted out to center field here. Should be playable. It's got a little bit of carry, but it's tracked down and caught out there in center by Dylan Simmons. And there's one away. Hit pretty well by Giles, but just a little too much loft. And a good job there by Simmons getting back on it, tracking it, making the play. It is a little breezy today. The flags out there in center, they're whipping pretty good. So fly ball's maybe a bit of an adventure. Ground ball here, just past the pitcher, and it's going to sneak through. Base hit for Jeffrey Cross. And a one-out single for the Demons there. Cross off to a nice start. Had a couple of good defensive plays in that first inning, and he picks up a single there. So a base runner here for the Demons. Brings up the DH Cole Lynch, number 12. With one away here and a man on first base. Ball just snuck by Barker. He almost had a play on it on the mound. And then not able to quite be tracked down by Tooker, the second baseman. So it gets through for a knock, and it's a man on first base with one out. First pitch here is looped over here to second base. It's going to land. He's going to tag him. And that'll be the out. No throw over to first, but he is out at second base. I thought at first he might have a chance to catch that and then fire back to first, as Cross would have been dead to rights there. He was way off the bag. But it lands, he tags him, and it will go down as a fielder's choice to get Lynch on base. So now the 9-hole comes up. Ryland Samuels with 2 outs and a man on first. One low and away, 1-0. Lineup will turn over after with Brookshire, the leadoff man, on deck. Pitch is laid in there for a strike, 1-1. It's a pretty heads-up play at second base there for Tooker. As that ball's down in the dirt, 1-2, swung through and missed. And Chansky out of this inning unscathed here for Barker despite the 1-out single. And put up a 0 on the board for the Eagles. That one will miss outside. Close, but just off the edge, 2-2. Tell you what, really good bounce back for this Del City team just in general. After the 2-run bomb, obviously underdogs here today against the defending champs, the Duncan Demons. Getting to a 2-0 hole, but they've done a good job responding. Chopper to second. He'll tag the man, no problem. Nice play by Tooker, and it's a scoreless frame for Barker. So the Eagles back to the plate, trailing by just 1 after an inning and a half. It's 2-1 Duncan here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others. Join the fight.
We come from different backgrounds, with diverse interests and unique learning styles. Finding classes that fit your individual needs isn't a challenge at Cameron University. A small campus and dedicated faculty ensures there's always someone close by to guide you on your journey. Your success is our success. Your education is our mission. At Cameron University, you're not a number, you're part of the family.
Back at Bill Tipton Field in the Carl Albert Baseball Regional here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Josh Calloway on hand, Jordan Ray alongside as well. Good start to this one. Duncan leads it 2-1 as we head to the bottom of the second. The Eagles coming back to the plate. A chance here for Del City after that two-run shot for Chago Barham, the Duncan shortstop. Got the Demons kind of off and running. Felt like, okay, here's what's Duncan doing their thing. But Del City did a good job to bounce back. His first pitch misses high. Bounce back, finish that inning clean, got a run back, and then a scoreless inning from Barker in the top of the second. So all of a sudden, it kind of feels like momentum a little bit in the Eagles' dugout here in the early going. We'll see what they do here. Ball's fouled off, 1-1. This is at the plate here, Jalen Sweet, the right fielder.
I actually think that might be Tooker.
It's Tooker, yeah. I had him.
We have it in the wrong order.
Yeah, I had him in the 6 hole. My mistake. He's in the 6 hole. So, yeah, this is Tooker, the second baseman, and he rips one out to right center. This is going to be a tough play. Running it down, it won't. It's going to land. It's going to go up against the wall, and he'll fly into second base with a double. Dustin Tooker rips one into deep right center. Nothing that could be done there for Ramirez. He tried to run that thing down, but it goes all the way up against the fence out there, and it's a double for Tooker. So now, a double and a man on second base in scoring position without anybody out here, obviously leading off the inning. The first pitch is swung through by Dylan Simmons, the center fielder, number 12. There's a big opportunity now for the Eagles here with a leadoff double. You got a chance here. It always feels like you have to get guys in when they're at second base with nobody out inning because you can score without getting a hit. Just good, productive outs, and you can push him around. 0-1 after the swung through there from Simmons. There's another swing through on a ball kind of low and away. Ramirez does a good job kind of mixing up his speeds a little bit. He's had a couple of awkward-looking swings forced. Both teams with 3 hits here in the first couple of innings. It's been an offensive kind of game so far. That ball's going to get away from the catcher, and just like that, Tooker's going to move to third base. As that ball kind of short-hopped Pogue a little bit, he couldn't pull it in, and now you have a man on third with nobody out, so any kind of a ground ball or anything to the outfield should put you in pretty good shape to get that run in and even this thing up. 1-2 here to Simmons. That one in there. Called strike 3 on the inside edge. And Simmons goes down looking. That's our first strikeout of the game, brought to you by Dynamic Health Clinic. At Dynamic Health Clinic, Dr. Coffin specializes in athletic injuries and is able to get athletes back in action very quickly using a system called Advanced Muscle Integration. Play better, recover faster at Dynamic Health Clinic. So a big strikeout there for Ramirez, and that'll bring up Sweet, who we tried to get in there earlier. He's in the 8 hole, Tooker in the 6 hole, as Sweet takes a strike 0-1. On deck, the left fielder, Lassiter. 0-1 here. Swung through and missed, 0-2. Boy, if Ramirez could find a way to get another strikeout here, all of a sudden you're looking up and you're thinking, I can get out of this without giving up that run at all, which would be a big missed opportunity for the Eagles. Kind of one of those early leverage points in a ball game here. Bottom 2. Ramirez, that one's on the edge. In there. And that's going to be 1 and 2. I think the board had 0 and 2. So a little bit of confusion on the count there, but it looks like it's going to be, I think it's 1 and 2. That one's in there anyway, so we got a 1 pitch later. Another called strike 3 on the inside edge to K. Sweet. It's another Dynamic Health Clinic strikeout, 2 in a row for Ramirez. And clutch ones at that. Man on third, nobody out. And Jace Ramirez for the Duncan Demons comes through with back-to-back strikeouts looking. And now he's got a chance to get out of this completely unscathed. It's going to be up to Braylon Lassiter, the left fielder, the 9-hole hitter for the Eagles to try and come through here. Ball's rip foul. Foul ball presented by BSN Sports. But this will be a big missed opportunity for the Eagles to not push that guy across. And all of a sudden, I was talking a minute ago about the momentum being with Del City. It feels like it kind of can swing back over to Duncan if they find a way to wiggle out of this. That ball misses high and away. Fire back to third. Close play. They're going to say he is safe. That was not a bad effort at all by Duncan catcher Pogue. He fired that thing back to third. It is outside 1 and 1. One pitch. That one misses outside, and it's 2 and 1. Patient AB here from Lassiter. So far, Del City, both teams really, but especially Del City, has been pretty aggressive at the plate, kind of free swinging. You're seeing Lassiter be a little more patient here, and he's got himself in an advantageous count at 2-1. Ball swung through a miss. That was a big swing. 2 and 2. Big spot early in this game. Can Lassiter come through and find a way to even this thing, or will the Demons dodge a bullet, stay in front? 2-2 pitch. Swung through and missed. He got him. A Dynamic Health Clinic strikeout to end the inning. Jace Ramirez, how do you like this? Third, man on third, nobody out. 3 straight strikeouts to end the inning and keep the Demons in front. So after 2, it's Duncan 2, Del City 1. This is the Carl Albert Regional on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Coast Technology Group helps you feel safe and secure utilizing simple, reliable technology. Allow our team of experts to help you design the right system with high-definition surveillance cameras, cutting-edge smart alarm systems, and thoughtfully designed access control for your home or business. Work, sleep, and play with confidence, knowing CTG is your technology partner.
Augusta Contracting is a general contracting company that specializes in commercial and industrial construction projects. When you choose us as a partner for a project, we assure quality workmanship, exceptional performance, and unparalleled client satisfaction. At Augusta Contracting, safety is top priority. Our main focus is to send our team home to their families safe, happy, and healthy. Augusta Contracting, where your idea turns to reality and your project comes to life.
Back in Midwest City, Josh Calloway on hand, Jordan Ray alongside as well as we go to the third inning here in this Carl Albert Regional game number 2. It's Duncan 2, Del City 1 as we head to the top of the third. Big missed opportunity for the Eagles in the bottom of the second. Had a man on third base, nobody out. Has a shown bunt and taken pitch here for Brookshire. 3 straight strikeouts from the Duncan starter, Jace Ramirez, to wiggle out of the jam and keep Duncan in the lead. So the leadoff man here up for Duncan, Bryson Brookshire. He doubled his first time up on that ball in left field, as that one just catches the edge. It's 0-2. First batter of the game, lofted out to left, and Braylon Lassiter for Del City. Not sure if he lost in the sun or lost his footing or both, but Ball plopped down behind him. Ended up scoring on the 2-run blast from Barham. This ball's roped into left field. That's going to be a base knock for Brookshire. So he's off to a good start to his regional. He's got 2 hits. And there's a man on first base with nobody out for Eli Ramirez. Ramirez grounded out to short his first time up. It's the 4th hit in the early part of this game for the Demons. Fire pickoff attempt doesn't go. It was wide of the mark. Brookshire gets back in without an issue. As Blake Barker done a pretty good job, all things considered. He had the 2-run shot, but the runner on before that wasn't really his fault. Giving him a couple other hits, but he's worked around him. As first pitch misses inside, but second time through the lineup, things can change on you kind of quickly. Everybody gets a second look at you, so we'll see what happens here. Already got a rope single. We'll see what happens this time around as this popped up here. I think this is going to get out of play, and it will off the right side. Lands right on top of the dugout. That's a BSN Sports foul ball, and it'll be a 1-1 count to Eli Ramirez, the center fielder for the Duncan Demons. A proud Demons team. Mentioned the defending champs. Had a lot of seniors on last year's team that moved on. But still having a really rock-solid season as pickoff attempt doesn't go there. But obviously at a crossroads with themselves and presumably Carl Albert in this region. Only one can get out of this weekend. As shown bunt there and then pulled it back. It'll be a ball 2-1 to Ramirez. Obviously, the Demons have their hands full here with Del City early, but potential for a heavy hitter matchup coming up here in a little bit if Duncan can find their way through. But Del City making it tough on him early as that ball misses inside. It's now 3-1. So a hitter's count here for Eli Ramirez as he tries to get good bat on something. Another pickoff attempt doesn't go. Don't have the pickoff limit rule like they do in Major League Baseball, of course. Going to throw 2 in MLB. Ball's lofted here. It's going to be just popped up. Playable at second base. No problem for Tooker. So a pop out and a big out there for Barker. As with a man on first and nobody out, a 3-1 hitter's count for Ramirez, but he just pops it out. And that'll bring up Chago Barham, who has the big swing of this game so far as he crushed that 2-run home run earlier. What does Barker do this time around to try and adjust? Big swing there and it's fouled off. BSN Sports foul ball. Barham, one of those guys who gets in the box, and it's one of those old baseball words, but he looks hitterish. The way he kind of stands in the box, kind of imposing, big swings. You saw what he can do earlier. Runner's going to go here on an attempted steal, and he got him. Just got him on the foot. Taking a look at that on the Big O's Pork and Dreams instant replay. A great throw down by Standifer, and he got Brookshire right on the leg, I think it was. So a caught stealing. And just like that, boy, does this inning look different. That was also a called strike. So it's 0-2 on Barham, now with nobody on base and 2 outs. Big swing right there, and a chance to toss up another 0 for Blake Barker. 0-2 pitch. That one just missed outside 1-2. That was a heck of a throw by Standifer. I give him a lot of credit. When he took off, Brookshire, it felt like he had it swiped. But a good throw got him. 1-2 pitch, popped up. Should be playable at second base again. Tooker's been busy over there at second. He'll field the pop out with no issue. And it's a scoreless frame. I don't know if you call it 1-2-3 with a single, but it's a scoreless frame facing the minimum for Barker. Good stuff from him. So at the end of 2.5 innings, it's now still Duncan 2, Del City 1 here in the Carlisle Regional on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We come from different backgrounds, with diverse interests and unique learning styles. Finding classes that fit your individual needs isn't a challenge at Cameron University. A small campus and dedicated faculty ensures there's always someone close by to guide you on your journey. Your success is our success. Your education is our mission. At Cameron University, You're not a number. You're part of the family.
Back at Bill Tipton Field, Josh Calloway with you on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Jordan Ray on hand as well. The Carl Albert Baseball Regional, second game of 4 here today at Midwest City. As the afternoon goes on a little bit, more and more fans kind of trickling in on a Friday afternoon. A warm one at that. Good day at the ballpark. Suggest you bring your sunscreen, though, if you're coming out. It's toasty out there. That's kind of one of the question marks, too, with this this matchup and this day, and tomorrow certainly as well, is just kind of which teams handled the heat the best. Haven't really had to play in this season really at all just yet. It's toasty today. It was 81 when we started. It's 84 now. Just continues to climb. And it's going to be a hot couple of days here at Bill Tipton Field. So we go to the bottom of the third. Back to the top of the order for Del City. This is George Goldsby leading off. First pitch is high and away from Ramirez. Goldsby grounded out to short in his first at-bat. 1-0 pitch from Ramirez is swung through and missed 1-1. Bottom of the second, a big missed chance as Tooker doubled to start the inning. Then moved to third on a wild pitch with nobody out, but then 3 straight strikeouts to end the inning. Kept it a 2-1 ball game. 1-1 pitch misses high. But Barker for Del City, the pitcher, responded with another 0 on the board, and sure enough, Del City's back in the box, down by just a run, trying to find a way if they can't pull this upset here on OSN. Still a long way to go in this game, but not looking intimidated early. Ball's inside 3-1. Barker's looked the part on the hill, made one mistake, really. The home run by Barham. And then the bats in the box. They've been aggressive, patient at the right times, had base runners, had traffic. So we'll see if they can't keep that up as we go along. Here's some more traffic as a ball outside and a walk by Ramirez. So Goldsby draws the first walk of the day from either team. And you got a leadoff man on again here for Del City. That'll bring up Cale Standifer. He's the catcher number 3. He singled his first time up. Later scored on the McCullough double back in the first. Goldsby leads off first base just a little bit, not a huge lead. Ramirez will check over on him. Winner of this game gets Carl Albert right back here on this field and on the Oklahoma Sports Network at 4 o'clock is the approximate first pitch of that game. We'll have it for you on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Pitch here misses away, and it's 1-0 now to Standifer. Loser will circle back tonight at 6:30 with their season on the line against Ardmore. So a lot at stake here. One-0 pitch. Runner goes. Ball's inside. Fire down to second base. Going to be a close play, but he got him. That was a really nice tag, I got to say, from Duncan second base. Taking a look at it on the Big O's Pork and Dreams instant replay. As Preston Giles, that throw was a little high from Poe. Good throw, but a little high, and that's what I thought was going to cost him. But Giles did a good job grabbing it, swiping the tag down quickly to get the man. So just like that, another caught stealing. We've had 2, one from each team in this game, and removes a big threat here. It was another ball, though, so 2-0 to Standifer, but breathe a little easier right now for Ramirez. Base is back to being empty. This one will miss again, 3-0 now. So Ramirez, after walking the leadoff man, is now fallen behind Standifer 3-0. And a smart move here from Poe to go out and talk to him, settle him down a little bit. I talk about the heat. Probably nobody more impacted on a really hot day than the starting pitchers. You wouldn't think of it because they're not running in the traditional sense, but they're full max effort throwing constantly. That can get you pretty quickly, especially when you're decked out in an all-black uniform. That can get you overheated pretty quick. I'm not saying that's the reason for Ramirez, but something to watch. That one just catches the corner, 3-1.
How about these catchers?
Both doing a really nice job. A couple of caught stealing. Obviously had the one ball get away from Pogue in the second, but other than that, that ball just misses, so it's another walk. So back-to-back walks to start the inning. And here comes DeJuan Hawkins with a man on first base and one out. And like you said, Jordan, very quick is Hawkins, so he's going to be tough to double up. Have to hit the ball really hard and probably right at somebody to have a shot. You saw him come in to score earlier. I said Stanford, that was my mistake. He was out on the fielder's choice. Hawkins was the one who came around from first base on the double. That ball is chopped. I think it might have hit him in the leg. It's going to roll foul anyway. So 0-1. Stanford will retreat back to first base. DeJuan Hawkins trying to do something here for the Eagles. A little bit of an opportunity. I mean, man on first, one out for your 3 and 4 hitters. Ricky McCullough, who obviously had that laser beam double in the first inning to score Del City's lone run right now. Waiting on deck. 0-1 pitch. That one misses outside, 1-1. See Stanford really locked in over there at first base. Kind of looking for any opportunity that he could maybe on a ball that gets away just a little bit to try and go swipe second base, get himself into scoring position. 1-1 pitch. Swung through it, miss. Big swing there from Hawkins. Couldn't connect. It's now 1-2. Jace Ramirez, it seemed like in this game so far for the Demons, has really kind of raised his game with runners on base. That's when he's kind of locked down. Obviously, the McCullough double notwithstanding. 1-2, one out, man on first, bottom of the third. Del City trailing Duncan 2-1. Swung through and missed. He struck him out again. That's the 4th strikeout for Ramirez. Strikeout sponsor Dynamic Health Clinic. And another big strikeout for Jace Ramirez. Like I said, his 4th. They all have come in the last couple of innings. And now we're going to have a trip to the mound here, and not a bad move at all here for Duncan. Grant Oliver, the head coach for the Demons, because, I mean, you look at the guy coming up. Ricky McCullough coming up here for the Eagles. Like we said, smoked a double off the center field wall. He just missed a home run to dead central, and they're not going to let Ramirez face him again. So that's going to be it for Jace Ramirez. Book's not quite closed on him with that man on first, but a really solid outing for him, all things considered. He goes 2 2/3. We're going to take a timeout here. When we come back, we'll introduce you to the new pitcher, and we'll see what Ricky McCullough can do at the plate for Del City. You're watching the Carl Albert Regional here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Coast Technology Group helps you feel safe and secure utilizing simple, reliable technology. Allow our team of experts to help you design the right system with high-definition surveillance cameras, cutting-edge smart alarm systems, and thoughtfully designed access control for your home or business. Work, sleep, and play with confidence, knowing CTG is your technology partner.
Augusta Contracting is a general contracting company that specializes in commercial and industrial construction projects. When you choose us as a partner for a project, we assure quality workmanship, exceptional performance, and unparalleled client satisfaction. At Augusta Contracting, safety is top priority. Our main focus is to send our team home to their families safe, happy, and healthy. Augusta Contracting, where your idea turns to reality and your project comes to life.
All right, back at Bill Tipton Field. New pitcher into the game for Duncan here is number 3, Raymond Garland. He is a sophomore southpaw coming in. The lefty on the mound here with 2 outs and a man on first to face big Ricky McCullough. So we'll see if the decision to go to Garland pays off here. Just putting the sophomore in a big spot. And also, obviously, lefty-righty here to face McCullough. So we'll see if it pays off for the Demons. First pitch is high, 1-0. Feels like another big spot. I kind of try not to overdo that, but had that early. So in these high leverage spots in the game, in these high stress games, taking a lead to the later innings is so huge. A little bit of an awkward swing there from McCullough and misses it, 1-1. This was the exact spot McCullough was in the first inning, and he roped one off the center field wall to score a run. You can see in center field for Duncan, Eli Ramirez is really deep. Ball's in the dirt here, and Standifer, I mentioned earlier, has been watching like a hawk for an opportunity. Got one there. Ball bounced away from the catcher, Pogue, and he moves up to second base.
And I was going to be interested, Josh, to see if that pitcher has a pickoff move to first, but now because he's a lefty, but now we won't see that.
So it's now 2-1, and now you got to think if you're Duncan, you be really careful with McCullough here. With a base open, not a lot of reason to lay anything into him to let him take a big swing. 2-1 count. I imagine you probably nibble here and see if you can't get him to chase, and if he doesn't, oh well, you put him on first base and you live to fight another day. We'll see, though. 2-1. That ball's fouled off. That was a big swing. That was kind of what I was thinking. It was right on the edge. It might have even been a bit outside. We'll see. Foul ball from BSN Sports. And it's 2-2. Two out. Man on second base. Bottom of the third. Here at Bill Tipton Field, the Carl Albert Regional. 2-2 pitch. That one's in the dirt. Good take there from McCullough. He thought about offering, but some good restraint to just kind of let it hang low into the dirt, and the count is now full. I still think you got to probably nibble here. McCullough's looking pretty aggressive. He wants to make something happen. So we'll see what Garland opts to do here on the 3-2. And that one's going to miss outside. That's wise. So a walk here gets McCullough on base. That's the third walk of the inning from Duncan pitching. And now you have runners on first and second, 2 out for the pitcher, Blake Barker. Huge opportunity here for the Eagles. Base knock should get you at least a run. Ball in the gap probably get you 2. One of those big leverage spots in a ball game that can kind of just shift the whole thing, the whole complexion of it. First one misses high, 1-0. Mentioned earlier that Del City seemed like the first couple innings really aggressive at the plate. That has not been the case at all in this third inning. They've been much more patient the second time through, getting, like I said, 3 walks in the frame. Trying to work another one. 1-0 pitch here. Just caught the edge, 1-1. Barker thought about swinging at it. I think he held up. Didn't matter, though. It was called in the zone. And it's 1-1. Swung through and miss again. Garland is living on that outside edge. Did the same to McCullough, doing it here to Barker. And it's now 1-2, and Raymond Garland a strike away from escaping another jam here for the Demons and keeping Duncan in front. 1-2 pitch from Garland. Dropped it in there. Strike 3 looking on the bottom inside edge. Strikeout brought to you by Dynamic Health Clinic. What a pitch. Barker didn't love it. That ball moved a lot down and in on him. Just caught the plate, and a huge strikeout for Garland to end the inning. So another missed opportunity for Del City, and the Demons stay in the lead. After 3, it's Duncan 2, Del City 1, the Carl Albert Regional on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We want to make your next event an adventure. At Inflatable Adventures, we want to make your next event hassle-free by providing incredible products at a great price, along with amazing customer service. We offer one of the widest selections of bounce houses, water slides, obstacle courses, and so much more. Give us a call today or check us out online at inflatableadventures.org. Remember, inflatable adventures, the only inflation worth paying for.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Back to Bill Tipton Field in the fourth inning here of Game 2 of the Carl Albert Regional. Josh Calloway with you in Midwest City. Been a fun ball game so far as Duncan hanging on, clinging to a 2-1 lead as we head to the fourth. Missed opportunities for Del City in both the second and third innings. But fortunately for the Eagles, Blake Barker has settled in on the mound, a couple of zeros in a row, and he's back out there to work the fourth. Get ready to get started. I want to make sure, of course, we thank our banner sponsor, Super Subs, helping us bring you all the action this weekend, and our title sponsor, Bobby Lewis Insurance. Couldn't do it without them, helping us bring you all the action in the Carl Albert Baseball Regional. Just like basketball, postseason costs a little extra premium. Sponsors become even more important, so we want to thank them helping us do this. First pitch here from Barker misses high and away to Blake Barnard. He's the first baseman for the Demons. He grounded out to second base his first time up. Big swing there and a miss. And it's 1-1. Still, obviously, a long way to go here, but you can't help but wonder if those missed opportunities for Del City as this ball's roped into right field. That's a base hit. Nicely done there by Barnard. Was out in front of it, but did a good job staying back just enough to loop it right in between first and second base. So a single to open up the fourth for Barnard. Now we got the catcher, Jackson Pogue. He grounded out to third base his first time up. But to finish that thought, you can't help but wonder, will those missed opportunities come back to hurt Del City? Had a man on third, nobody out in the second, didn't score. And last inning, leadoff man on first and second, 2 out. Didn't come up with anything there either. First pitch here misses to Pogue, and it's 1-0. So far, though, Blake Barker keeping his team in it after those 2 early runs. That ball missed outside. Runner goes. A little bit of a delayed steal and no shot at all to get Barnard. So he swiped second base. I'm not sure if he was going right away. I think once the ball got loose, he just got a good jump on it. Now be a man on second base with nobody out here. 2-0 count. That ball's grounded to second base. Tooker coming over. Can't get it. Runner will round third base. That's going to be a run. And just like that, it's 3-1 Demons. Man going for second base, so that was ill-advised. He'll be out as Barker cut off the throw. They're going to say he's safe. Wow, the throw beat him there by 20, 25 feet. We got to take a look at that on the Big O's Pork and Dreams instant replay. A bizarre play there, and Del City not thrilled with the ruling at second base.
By the way, amidst all that, one thing to mention, I think Tooker was holding the runner at second. If he was playing his normal position, yeah, Josh, I think he might have been able to field that.
He might have even, I felt like, I didn't quite get a great look at it, but I felt like he might have even, Barker might have caught him a little off guard. He pitched it a little quicker. And I think before his defense was totally ready. And you're right, Tooker didn't get over to it. And then Pogue took off for second. Barker did the absolute correct thing, cutting off the throw, had him dead to right to second base. But they say he snuck in there. So it's now 3-1 in favor of Duncan. You're looking at the board here saying 4-1?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not sure why that is.
We'll get clarification on that.
They didn't score a run last inning, unless I'm head scratching. That's what it has. It has them scoring a run in the third. Should be 3-1. So we got a man on second base here, 0-1 now the count, as Poe gets the RBI single, and then he somehow got to second on that. That ball misses up and in. It's now 2-0. Or 1-1, excuse me. At the plate here is Preston Giles. He flew out to center his first time. Misses there. It's 2-1 on Giles. As back-to-back hits to open up this fourth inning. And Barker will check the runner. Going stumbling back in, did Pogue, even though nobody was there. That ball comes inside and hits him. So Giles gets plunked. And Barker had bounced back really nicely the last couple innings. Is looking a little shaky here in the fourth. As he gives up single, now a hit by pitch. And the Demons only got one run across this inning, are looking for more. And here comes Jeffrey Cross. He singled his first time. Barker will check the runner. That was a good job at first base by McCullough just to avoid that throw going into foul ground in right field. Bunt here placed down by Cross. Barker's a good job getting off the mound. He'll tag him. Runners, though, move up perfectly. So a well done sacrifice there by Cross. And you've got second and third, one away for the DH, Cole Lynch. So Cole Lynch comes up here. Second and third, one away. Ball in the outfield will get you a run. Really, any ground ball toward the middle should get you a run, too. Fouled off here. Foul ball by BSN Sports. 0-1 to Lynch. Can Barker find a way to wiggle out of this? Only down 2. It's not a death sentence by any means for Del City, but you don't want to get down by much more than that. 0-1 pitch. Fouled off again. Another BSN Sports foul ball, and it's 0-2. Now a chance for Barker to kind of do a little bit what we saw Jace Ramirez do for Duncan earlier. Try to get a big strikeout when you really need it. 0-2 pitch coming here from Barker. High and in, 1-2. On deck, if you look ahead a little bit, Rylan Samuels, the 9-hole hitter for the Demons. 1-2 pitch to Lynch. Was high, and it's popped up here on the right side. That might be in fair ground. Running in and catching. No, it gets down. Just misplay there in foul ground was Jalen Sweet. Came running across, and it just missed it. So it's going to land in foul ground. Everybody will reset.
He's got football speed to Sweet. I was surprised he got there.
He was there, yeah. He was there. He just couldn't quite make a play on it.
Great wide receiver.
So it lands foul. It was right along that line. For a moment, it looked like that had a chance to land in fair ground, which would have been obviously a disaster for the Eagles. But it does land foul, and Lynch will get back in the box, 1-2. That ball's lofted, and it'll be fouled off again. So another BSN Sports foul ball. Lynch staying alive here, just battling in the box. Trying to prolong this AB as long as he needs to get one into the outfield and get another run across. Swung through, just got a piece of that one. That's another BSN Sports foul ball, and he did not get a lot of that. Just ticked it back to stay alive. One-two pitch. Ground ball to second base. Tucker will play it. Oh, and it takes a funny hop right over him. One run was going to score anyway, but the second run will come around as well. A brutal bounce there, just skipped right over Tucker, and 2-run score. Taking a look at that on the Big O's Pork and Dreams instant replay. Tucker was there, ready to make the play, and I don't know if it caught just the lip of the dirt or what, but it bounced all the way up over him. You can't really kick him too much. That was really a brutal hop, and 2-run score, and just like that, it's 5-1 Duncan. A really, really rough break there for the Eagles. And now runner's going to steal, going to second base. Tucker gets the tag down, got him. So a caught stealing there. Standifer fires down and gets him. Big O's Pork and Dreams instant replay. Nice job by Standifer on the throw, and obviously a great job by Tucker catching the high throw and getting it down. So Lynch is out, and there's nobody on base. Looks like Coach Oliver wanting to have a chat a little bit about it, but obviously it's not going to get changed. Just voicing the displeasure. So kind of a reset here. You got nobody on base now. Not sure you have the count handy 1-0, I believe.
I think you're right.
With 2
we'll
outs.
Go with that for right now. We'll see if the ump changes it, if gives us flashes it after the next pitch.
Samuel's at the plate. Barker will step off. So there's nobody on base. 2 away in the frame. And what's been an eventful inning to say the least. Barnard single, Pogue single. As they've shown bunt there and in there for a strike. And then the hit by pitch. You had that caught stealing in there, the bunt, and then the crazy hop at second base goes over Tooker and would have scored 1 anyway. They were giving up a run there, but off the second one came around right out when the ball skipped by him. So after all that, it makes it 5-1 Duncan. This ball's ripped into left field. Should be playable, and it is. Nicely done there by Lassiter to catch the line drive, and that's going to end what was a very eventful top of the 4th. So at the end of 3.5 innings, it's Duncan 5, Del City 1 here in the Carlisle Regional on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Coast Technology Group helps you feel safe and secure utilizing simple, reliable technology. Allow our team of experts to help you design the right system with high-definition surveillance cameras, cutting-edge smart alarm systems, and thoughtfully designed access control for your home or business. Work, sleep, and play with confidence, knowing CTG is your technology partner.
Augusta Contracting is a general contracting company that specializes in commercial and industrial construction projects. When you choose us as a partner for a project, we assure quality workmanship, exceptional performance, and unparalleled client satisfaction. At Augusta Contracting, safety is top priority. Our main focus is to send our team home to their families safe, happy, and healthy. Augusta Contracting, where your idea turns to reality and your project comes to life.
Back at Bill Tipton Field, Josh Calloway with you, Jordan Ray on hand as well. A wacky, eventful top of the 4th results in the Duncan Demons scoring 3 runs and extending their lead now to 5-1 as we head to the bottom of the 4th here in Midwest City. So Del City obviously behind the 8 ball a little bit now. They're going to have to find a way to work themselves out of a big hole. And I mentioned earlier, those missed opportunities in the 2nd and 3rd innings. Would they come back to haunt them? Obviously, there's still a game left here, but you're wishing you would have cashed in at least one of those right now as you trail 5-1 going bottom 4. First pitch high and away here to Tooker. Second baseman in the 6-hole had that ball just take a wild hop right over him that allowed that extra run to score in the top half of the inning. Raymond Garland still on the hill for the Demons. A BSN Sports foul ball here makes it 1-1. This is a big inning now for Garland on the hill, too, as well, for the Demons here to kind of get that classic shutdown inning. You just got 3 runs on the board. You're up by 4. Keep the pressure and the momentum on if you're Duncan. Get back in the dugout. 1-1 pitch, high and away, 2-1. Don't forget, following this ball game, we're going to have the next one for you as well here coming up at approximately 4 o'clock. The winner here will face the Carlisle Titans, the home squad of the regional. This ball's popped up into foul ground. Going to be a tough play, and it's going to land. That's actually a fair ball down the right field line. Ball's in that area. I'm not sure if it's the wind or what, but they've been an adventure. And that one lands in foul ground, so it's a pop-up single for Dustin Tooker. He'll take it, and he's on base. Tooker's now 2 for 2.
He was trotting, though. I wonder if he could have gotten second if he was running full speed.
I wonder if he thought it was going to be foul, too. It looked like it was headed comfortably to foul ground, but kind of got pushed back into fair territory. So Tooker's 2 for 2, double and a single. And here comes Braylon Lassiter. He struck out his first time up. Or excuse me, this is Dylan Simmons. Got mixed up on my order. Dylan Simmons, center fielder. He did also strike out his first time up. I'm wrong the second time. It's Jalen Sweet. My mistake. I had the order wrong from the get-go, so it was throwing me off a little bit. This is Jalen Sweet. My apologies. The right fielder also struck out his first time up. This is the stretch where they had a man on third and nobody out the first time and couldn't cash in. 1-1 if that's swing and miss here for the Jalen Sweet. Raymond Garland, who entered with 2 outs in the third inning in relief of Jace Ramirez. Did a pretty nice job. This ball's lofted out to center. Should be playable, though, and it is. Hauled in for Eli Ramirez, and there's one away. So now here comes
number 6, Jalen Sweet.
Well, now they're saying Jalen Sweet's coming up right now. Is he not just batting? So that was Simmons up. And this is Sweet here. I'm sorry, I've got it all turned around here. So this is Sweet now batting. My apologies here. We got our wires crossed. That was Simmons to center field. Jalen Sweet is now batting. He's in the 8 hole, which I have written up here to the side, but I have it all out of order, so it's throwing me off. So Sweet is in the 8 spot. And he's batting now with Tooker, who was in the 6 hole, picking up that leadoff single. Lassiter, the 9 hole on deck. So I think we got it back in order here. Jalen Sweet at the plate. This ball missed outside. 1-0. Man on first base, 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Del City trailing Duncan 5-1 in this Carlisle Regional. This is a first-round game, if you want to call it that. Regional opener. So it's not an elimination game. Swung through and missed by Sweet. Loser of this game's season will still continue. They'll be back tonight, taking on Ardmore. That first pitch is set for 6:30 here at Bill Tipton Field. If the Del City Eagles are participating in that game, which the score holds they would be, we'll have that game on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Swung through and missed by Sweet there. It's 1-2. The winner of this matchup will take on the Carlisle Titans coming up right here afterward at 4 o'clock. And we'll have that game for you as well on the Oklahoma Sports Network. So full day of baseball here on OSN. We're also going to have the Elgin Regional for you. That starts tomorrow. And a strikeout here. Sweet swings through and misses. So he's gone down a couple times on strikeouts. And now we're to the 9-hole hitter, Braylon Lassiter. That's a Dynamic Health Clinic strikeout provided by Raymond Garland. And with 2 outs and a man on first base, here comes Braylon Lassiter. Also have Elgin Soccer coming up later this evening for you in the postseason as well. Fun time of year here in May. As runner goes, but it's a foul ball. So a BSN Sports foul ball will force Tooker to retreat back to first base. Oh, 0-1 now the count on Lassiter. The calendar has shifted to May. You get to the postseason for baseball, soccer, all the spring sports. Fun time. Pickoff attempt here at first. Good job there by Duncan first baseman Barner just to save the throw. Then once the spring sports are in the books, all attention kind of back on to football season. Let's get into the summer months, looking ahead to next year. 0-1 pitch is lofted out to center field. This might be playable. It will be. And running down and caught. Nicely done there by Eli Ramirez. Thought it might get down, but did a good job coming in on it and making the play. So a scoreless inning from Garland. After 4 in Midwest City, it's Duncan 5, Del City 1 in the Carlisle Regional on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Here at Champion Plumbing, we take pride in taking care of our community. When we hit the road, we're fully prepared to solve your plumbing issues. We're family owned, and we are the standard for plumbing service. With a team full of champions, being the best plumbers in Oklahoma is just part of the job. So when we show up, you can rest easy, knowing that whatever the issue may be, we can handle it and make you a happy Champion customer. Contact Champion Plumbing today.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
Back to Bill Tipton Field, Josh Calloway with you on the Oklahoma Sports Network and the Carl Albert Regional. As we start the fifth inning, this is the leadoff man Brookshire for Duncan, chopping it to third, and he's going to beat that out. Wasn't handled at first base, but he would have been safe anyway. So Brookshire, 3 for 3. A double and 2 singles for the Duncan leadoff man. And boy, that's got to make you feel real good if you're Coach Grant Oliver and the Demons to have your leadoff man getting on base repeatedly for you. And that's the whole idea. You put somebody who will get on, and now a pickoff attempt wide of the mark. Bit ill-advised there, and he's going to get all the way to second base. So he moves on up as Barker kind of short-hopped it to McCullough at first base, skipped by him, and now Brookshire's in scoring position with nobody out here, and the 2-3-4 hitters coming up. So that'll bring up Eli Ramirez. He's 0 for 2, grounded out to short. In his first at-bat, popped out to second in his second trip to the plate. First pitch in the dirt, 1-0 to Eli Ramirez here in the fifth inning. 5-1 Duncan. This ball's outside, and he's going to move up to third base. So Barker here, some self-inflicted pain here as a wide pickoff attempt after the single. And now a wild pitch moves him to third base with nobody out. Duncan in great shape to tack on to their lead here. This ball's ripped into right field. It'll be off the glove in right field of Sweet. Runner's going to round second base. This is going to be a stand-up triple for Eli Ramirez. Brookshire obviously just walked home, and it's 6-1 Demons. And that should go in the books as a triple for Ramirez. He smoked that thing to right. Sweet had a beat on it. Kind of came up a little bit on it when he should have stayed back. Jumped, got a glove on it, but couldn't pull it in. But that ball was a rocket into right. So a triple, and it's 6-1. And now here comes the big man, Chago Parham, who hit that 2-run blast in the first. Popped out in his second at-bat. He's got a chance to tack on here for the Demons. This ball's going to be a ground ball to short. Runner will score no problem. Fire over will get him. So it's a ground out, but an RBI ground out for Barham. And make it now 7-1 Duncan here in the fifth. So the Demons suddenly in command here as they lead it by 6 runs. And with one out, nobody on base, here comes the first baseman, Blake Barnard. He grounded out to second his first time up, singled in his last at-bat. Pulled it right in between the first and second baseman on the right side, the lefty. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Obviously, Duncan not there yet as a swing and a miss from Barnard, but they're kind of crawling toward potential run rule territory if they can keep on scoring. Leading it 7-1 now here in the fifth. That ball is cracked out to right, but it's going to be yanked foul. A BSN Sports foul ball. I'm not sure where that thing even ended up. Pulled that way off to the right. Got to watch out that parking lot back there. Where'd you park, Jordan? You in danger over there?
That's parking way foul.
That ball's pulled in the low away, swung and missed. A Dynamic Health Clinic strikeout, throw down to first to clean it up. And there's 2 away here in the 5th. Barker's done some good things for Del City, but just a few too many mistakes. Duncan hasn't really missed the mistakes. And a couple of fielding, I don't know if I call them miscues, but not cashing in. Also, that funny hop at second hurt on that ball in right field. Could have been caught, but it goes off the glove of Sweet. Some tough luck at times. 1-0 pitch, is in there for a strike. 1-1. With 2 outs in the 5th. 7-1 Duncan trying to set up the matchup we're all excited about potentially with Carl Albert. Ground ball to third, fire across, and tried to scoop it to McCullough, but he couldn't quite make the play as Hawkins throw short hop McCullough, and he couldn't quite pull it in. So more defensive, kind of, again, miscues for lack of a better word. And that will go down as an error. That allows Barnard to get on. Excuse me, that was Pogue. And now he brings up Giles, who ropes this one into left field. That's a fair ball. Preston Giles rips one down the left field line. They're going to hold the runner at third base here. It'll be a double for Giles. Taking a look at that on the Big O's Pork and Dreams instant replay. So Giles has got his first hit. He's now 1 for 2. Got hit by a pitch last time. Rips that double in there. And second and third with 2 away here for Jeffrey Cross. Singled his first time. Sacrifice bunt in his second trip to the plate. He's got a chance to push the Duncan lead up to potentially 8 with a base knock. Ground ball foul. 0-1. Duncan Demons closing in on a matchup with Carl Albert. Rip foul to the right side. It's a BSN Sports foul ball. 0-2. It's a little early on the first one, a little late on the second one. Can he split the difference here on the 0-2? Or can Barker escape and keep the damage, limit the damage to 2 more runs on a 6-run hole? Barker expressing a little bit of a, let's get in the box and roll. 0-2. In there for a strike. Dynamic Health Clinic strikeout. Right on the outside edge. Well done by Barker. Got him looking. And that'll end the frame. At the end of 4.5 innings of play here in Midwest City, it's Duncan 7, Del City 1. The Carl Albert Regional on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We want to make your next event an adventure. At Inflatable Adventures, we want to make your next event hassle-free by providing incredible products at a great price, along with amazing customer service. We offer one of the widest selections of bounce houses, water slides, obstacle courses, and so much more. Give us a call today or check us out online at inflatableadventures.org. Remember, Inflatable Adventures, the only inflation worth paying for.
Back to Bill Tipton Field. Josh Calloway with you on the Oklahoma Sports Network and the Carl Albert Regional in the 5A postseason. It's the Duncan Demons right now in front of Del City 7-1 as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Eagles were right there neck and neck for the first few innings. Some missed chances offensively, and you wonder if that would come back to bite them, and it has, as the Demons have splurged for 3 runs in the 4th and 2 in the 5th to extend their lead from 2-1 to 7-1 as we play here in the bottom of the 5th. Winner of this game is going to get Carl Albert on this field right on after this one. It'll be a 4 o'clock first pitch. Yours truly on the mic for that one as well. And then tonight, if this score holds, it'll be Del City and Ardmore at 6:30. We would have that game for you on the Oklahoma Sports Network as well, with Jordan Ray hopping back in for that one. Full day of baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Pitch outside here to the leadoff man in the fifth, which is George Goldsby, third time through the order. He grounded out to short his first time and walked in his second at bat. 1-0 pitch is fouled off at BSN Sports foul ball, and it's 1-1. Raymond Garland, the lefty sophomore, on the hill still for the Demons. He entered in the third inning in relief of Jace Ramirez, and he's done a nice job. Kept the Del City offense off the board since entering. 1-1 pitch is high, 2-1. The challenge of Duncan, and obviously the advantage for Carl Albert, as we got a 2-1 pitch here coming. We'll miss 3-1. The advantage for Carl Albert, obviously, of being the home team and the top dog in this regional is that they got to play that first game, so they've been chilling the last couple of hours. They haven't been out in the heat. Duncan, meanwhile, assuming they hang on here, have to turn right around and play what will be the biggest game of their season. Ball's lofted out to center field. Going to be a tough play in right center. Ramirez running it down and he can't get it. Gets down, and Goldsby's going to round first base and be in with a stand-up double. Eli Ramirez had a beat on it. He can cover a lot of ground as you look at it on the Big O's Pork and Dreams instant replay. He can cover some ground quickly, can Eli Ramirez. We've seen that a couple times in this game, but just couldn't quite haul that one in. And it's a stand-up double for George Goldsby. So he gets his first hit of the day. That'll bring up Cale Standifer, who is 1 for 1 with a walk in his first 2 plate appearances. Del City tries to get some offense going and try to get back in this game. Still a few innings to play with. That ball misses high, 1-0. You get 2-3 runs on the board here. All of a sudden, things can get interesting. It's baseball. There's no clock. You got to get your outs. 1-0 pitch coming here to Cale Standifer, the catcher. Hasn't been retired yet in this game. That ball's ripped into left field. It's a base hit. Goldsby's going to round third base, and he will score. Standing up, Goldsby, an RBI single for Cale Standifer. Just like that, it's 7-2. We're taking a look at Standifer's RBI single on the Big O's Pork and Dreams instant replay. So the Eagles, a couple of nice ABs here to start the fifth. They get one back, and it's 7-2. Don't go anywhere just yet, folks. So a lot of meat on the bone left here in this ball game. I got the big boppers coming up. DeJuan Hawkins and big Ricky McCullough waiting. So here comes Hawkins. Fielder's choice his first time. Struck out in his second at bat. And that one misses outside 1-0. Mentioned earlier with the heat, you kind of see that with all the pitchers. Now, it's also kind of true of baseball in general. As teams see pitchers more, they tend to get to them. But you saw it earlier with Jace Ramirez as the 1-0 pitch is lofted into right field. This should be played, but he doesn't see it in the sun. He lost it. It's going to go over his head and land. Just lost it in the sun. It's going to be a double, and it's going to be close at second. He's safe at second. Hawkins slides in with a double. Standifer moves to third, and all of a sudden, the Del City Eagles, as we're taking a look on the Big O's Pork and Dreams, they didn't hear no bell. They're back in this thing with second and third, nobody out. And the big man, Ricky McCullough, coming to the plate. So another close play at second. We've had a lot of close plays at second base in this game.
The replay we showed is just simply was he out at second, and it's hard to tell with that, but that was close. Big break for Del City.
And right field there, Bryson Brookshire, he just lost in the sun. And right away you could tell he never saw it, and it landed over his head. What I was mentioning earlier, that the point I was making, you saw with Jace Ramirez, kind of ran out of gas a little bit in his third. Barker still in the game, but started to become far less effective as they're going to intentionally walk McCullough here to load the bases with nobody out for Barker. We saw Barker kind of run out of steam a little bit. The heat, now Garland, a couple of good first 2 innings. His third inning not going nearly as well for him. And now the bases are loaded with nobody out for Blake Barker. This game can get a lot more interesting here with one swing in the gap from Barker. 0-0 pitch is ground ball up the middle. It's going to get through. 1 run will score. Second man comes around third. It's going to be close to the plate, but he's in standing up. 2-run single for Barker, and it's 7-4. Big O's Pork and Dreams instant replay. First pitch swinging for Barker, grounded right up the middle, perfectly done. 2 runs are plated, and the tying run suddenly is at the plate for Del City. This thing has changed quickly. 3 runs already in, nobody out. And out comes Dustin Tooker, the 6-hole, who's 2 for 2 in this game, a double and a single. And he's at the plate as the tying run here in the 5th.
I don't see any action in the Duncan bullpen.
For the moment, it's Raymond Garland's game. Things have shifted quickly. Double, single, double, intentional walk, single. Swing and a miss here from Tooker. It is now 0-1. Mentioned a little bit ago, get 2 or 3 runs this inning, get back in the game. Well, they're got eyes on a bigger prize than that right now, as already 3 are in. They got 2 men on with nobody out. 0-1 here from Garland to Tooker. And he checks with the runner McCullough at second. And a lot of hard contact, too. Not really anything too fluky here. I mean, obviously, he had the ball in the right field that was lost in the sun, but that ball was hit well to right. It was deep. Some good, solid contact here for the Eagles, and they're fighting their way back in it here at Bill Tipton Field. That ball's inside, and did it clip Tooker? It looks like it did. It hit him in the leg. So a hit by pitch puts Tooker on base, and the bases are loaded with nobody out for Dylan Simmons. The tying run is now on base. Simmons represents the leading run at the plate. My, how this game has shifted.
Let's keep in mind he's a freshman.
Dylan Simmons, what a moment for him here. Bases loaded, nobody out in the 5th. Pops it up to the right side. I think it's going to get out of play, and it will. BSN Sports foul ball lands right on top of the Duncan dugout. And it's 0-1. It's not like Garland's not attacking the zone. Obviously, he had 1 walk in this inning, but it was intentional. Hit by pitch there. He's laying in strikes, but Del City being aggressive. They're getting really good wood on the ball right now. It's 0-1 here. And just fouled off again. Another BSN Sports foul ball. Just barely nicked it. And it's 0-2 to Simmons, who, like you said, just a freshman in the starting lineup for the Eagles. Biggest spot of his young career right now. As Del City trying to find a way to score a huge upset in the first round of the regional if they could do it. We're trailing 7-1 when we started this inning. 0-2, way outside, 1-2. Fired back to second, man kind of got off, but good job getting back. That was dangerous.
That
was
risky.
Dangerous. As Pogue fired down to second there. Getting back was Barker. 1-2 to Dylan Simmons, the center fielder for the Eagles. Trying to come through for his squad. Garland delivers. Behind him, did that hit him? I don't think it did. It's just going to be a wild pitch. McCullough's going to come around to score, and it's 7-5. Other runners move up as well, and it's now second and third, nobody out. I mean, I don't know. It works out either way for Del City. I don't know what you'd prefer. I guess the hit by pitch would keep them loaded.
I prefer the hit by pitch.
Either way, not great if you're the Demons. So it's now 7-5, second and third. Still nobody out, obviously. And a 2-2 count on Simmons.
His swings have not looked good.
This thing has unraveled quickly here. And he swung through it. You called it, Jordan. So swing and a miss. Sits down Simmons. They finally a big first out that they really, really needed there. And Owl brings up Jalen Sweet as the Dynamic Health Clinic strikeout for Raymond Garland. Gives you a little bit of wiggle room and a little opening to try and get out of this with at least still in the lead. A lot of work still to be done, though, with 1 out and man on second and third for the right fielder, Sweet. Sweet, a senior.
Senior, by the way, it's first year playing high school baseball.
That ball hit him right in the back. So Sweet is going to take his stroll down to first base. And the bases are loaded with 1 out for the 9-hole hitting Braylon Lassiter. the left fielder. He struck out his first time up, flew out to center in his second trip to the plate. They probably would take that again because it would get him another run and turn it over for Goldsby potential, as the Eagles are getting close on batting around here. So 1 out, bases are loaded for Braylon Lassiter to try and pull off a stunning inning here as they erase a 7-1 deficit. Ball's popped away, and it'll be a BSN Sports foul ball. And 0-1 now. Be interesting to see on a ground ball to third or first how the Demons play it. Do they fire home to cut the run off? Or do you play it a little more safe, or do you even try to go for the double play? Things you got to be thinking about here, the defense right now for Duncan. 0-1 pitch, fouled off again. Another BSN Sports foul ball, and it's now 0-2. And Garland's got to be thinking, I might try to go for the strikeout here.
Yeah, well, we've seen in football ball that Goldsby can run. He's one of their football players that they can play different positions because of his speed.
0-2 here to Lassiter. Bases loaded, 1 away. Garland winds and fires. Just missed. 1-2. Thought he might ring him up for a moment there. But they're going to say it missed. And it goes to 1-2. Lassiter ready to go. Garland winding. That ball's ripped to center field. This is going to get at least 1 run in. And it will be caught cleanly in center. No chance to get the runner. It's a 5-run inning as Barker scampers home. And it's now 7-6. Nicely done there in center by Ramirez, and then not doing anything silly. Just get it in, make sure the runner at second can't move up. Smart play there. So Lassiter gets the sacrifice fly. And now with runners on first and second and 2 out, here comes George Goldsby. The Eagles have scored 5 runs in the 5th to cut this thing all the way down to 7-6. Goldsby, who started this inning with a double, now back up, knowing that a base hit will almost certainly tie the game here in Carl Albert. First pitch way outside, 1-0. The Eagles have batted around. This game felt, for all intents and purposes, over. 7-1 in the 5th. Eagles have not subscribed to that notion. 5 runs in the inning, and they're potentially not done. Goldsby at the dish here, first and second, 2 outs. 1-0 pitch. That ball's grounded to shortstop, fielded cleanly by Barham. He'll fire across. Tough play at first, but he makes the pick. Excellent job at first base by Blake Barnard on a short hop throw from Barham. Big O's Pork and Dreams instant replay. That very easily could have been a disaster for Duncan, but he makes the play and keeps the Demons in the lead for now. It's a 5-run inning for Del City, but the Duncan Demons still in front after 5. 7-6 Duncan on the Carl Albert Regional and the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others. Join the fight.
We come from different backgrounds, with diverse interests and unique learning styles. Finding classes that fit your individual needs isn't a challenge at Cameron University. A small campus and dedicated faculty ensures there's always someone close by to guide you on your journey. Your success is our success. Your education is our mission. At Cameron University, you're not a number, you're part of the family.
Back at Bill Tipton Field in the Carl Albert Regional on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Josh Calloway with you, Jordan Ray on hand as well. Been a wild ball game in this regional opener between Duncan and Del City. The Demons were cruising. 7-1 lead going to the bottom of the fifth, but Del City strikes for 5 runs. And this thing has gotten a lot more interesting in a hurry. As we go to the 6th inning, Cole Lynch, the DA, is going to lead things off for Duncan as the Demons clinging to a 7-6 lead. Lynch 1 for 2 on the day. Fielder's choice in his first at bat, singled in his second trip to the plate. It's still Blake Barker on the hill, by the way, for Del City as he misses with that first pitch. Give Del City so much credit. Game felt over. I mean, it just did. 7-1, but 5-run inning, and they're right back in it. Swing and a miss there by Lynch makes it 1-1. Lynch will loft this one into center. Might be just shallow enough to get down, and it will. So Cole Lynch plops one down into shallow center, gets his second hit of the day. And there's a leadoff man on here in the 6th for Duncan, who all of a sudden it feels like they could really use some insurance runs right now. So that'll bring up Rylan Samuels. 0 for 2 on the day, a fielder's choice and a fly out to left on his ledger so far. After him, the lineup will turn over with the top. So if Samuels can find a way to get on, Duncan will really be set up nicely. As this ball's going to bounce away from the catcher, and Lynch is going to move up to second base. Good heads-up base running by Lynch as misplayed there by Standifer. And he swiped the bag. So a man in scoring position now for the Demons, and that's big anyway, but it's extra big when you consider that Samuels was going to bunt. He was going to move him over, so he would have been in this exact same spot with 1 out. But instead, ball gets away, and he can try to bunt him over to third, which is what he tried to do there, but missed. It'll be 1-1. And the board's got a 1-2. I think it's just 1-1. Showing bunt again is Samuels. He'll take outside. It's a wild pitch again. And Lynch will move up to third with nobody out. And all of a sudden, Duncan is in great position to try and get themselves an insurance run. Obviously, don't have the pitch count handy, but a little surprised that we're still seeing Barker this late on a hot day, 6th inning. That ball's ripped to left, and it's going to get through just past Goldsby's glove at short. It's an RBI single for Rylan Samuels. And just like that, Duncan gets themselves a big run on the board, and it's 8-6. So here comes Brookshire. He is 3 for 3 on the day. Double and 2 singles. He's had himself a great afternoon, and he has a chance to add to it now here with a man on first base and nobody out. His team now ahead by 2 runs at 8-6 here in the top of the 6th. Another ball in the dirt that gets away. And Samuels will move to second. Not sure if it's fatigue or what it is, but obviously 3 already in this inning. Pitches that just got away and allowed the runner to advance. Killer.
Blake might be working a little too fast.
No pitch clock. High school baseball. Slow it down. 1-0 pitch here. That one will miss blowing away. 2-0. Don't see anybody loosening for Del City. If that pitch is in there, 2-1.
Now, if they do bring in a pitcher, it'll probably be one of their fielders.
That's very true. 2-1. That ball will be a grounder to short. Goldsby booted it.
Go to third.
Runner will move to third base. Aggressive base running for the Demons as Goldsby couldn't handle the ground ball. That should be an error on Goldsby, and it's now going to be runners on the corners. Nobody out for Eli Ramirez. Talked about that a couple times in this game. You know, Del City defensively not doing themselves a lot of favors a few times, and that would certainly fall in that category. Because at the very least, that would have been a really tough out to get, but at the very least, you hold that runner at second base. But now you have a man on third along with first. Quick pitch there is in there for a strike, 0-1. Barker's done it a couple times where he really goes quick. You could see Eli Ramirez even saying some of the home plate umpires saying, hey, I wasn't ready. I wasn't in the box yet. 0-1 Ramirez. And Barker will check. Ramirez sporting a very orange bat. Barker will throw that one low and away, 1-1. Barker definitely working quickly, like you said. I think part of that trying to keep the hitters off balance. 1-1, swung on and missed. 1-2. The way Del City's been rallying, you're still okay here, obviously, but you got to limit this. You can't just give it all back. You just got to be very deflating. Barker pump fakes a throw again. Man on third is not even getting a lead. Nobody's holding them on either. 1-2. Ground ball to third base is going to get past the diving glove of DeJuan Hawkins. That'll score another run. An RBI single for Eli Ramirez. And the Demons championship medal. Quite the response here with 2 runs on the board, and they now lead at 9-6. With still nobody out, and the big boy coming up, Chago Barham, who crushed that homer in the first inning. Popped out his second bat and grounded out to short. So he's 1 for 3. But a chance for a big swing here as first pitch misses 1-0. He didn't even leave the box. Barham is ready to go. 9-6 lead for Duncan. That ball's ripped into left field. Will it be playable? It's going to short hop him at third. Runner had to hold so he couldn't score, but it's a base hit for Chago Barham, and they're loaded with nobody out. And the cleanup man, Blake Barnard, on the way. This has been quite the topsy-turvy game. The momentum swings. Just 10 minutes ago, real time felt like Del City was primed to take the lead. And now Duncan's eyeballing, blowing this thing wide open again. Up 9-6, and with them loaded, nobody out for Barnard, who's 1 for 3 with a single. First pitch up and away, 1-0. And Barker's falling behind a lot in this 6th inning, which is not a good place to be. 1-0 pitch misses, 2-0. Game after this one is scheduled for 4 o'clock. Could get pushed back a little bit, of course, if these 2 games get too close to each other. Now 3-0, and Barker is a pitch away from walking in a run. The 3-0 pitch to Blake Barnard. And it missed. A bases-loaded walk.
That's unusual for Barker. He usually doesn't walk batters.
I think that, I'm trying to backtrack here, I think that's the first walk of the game, if I'm not mistaken, for Barker. So it makes it 10-6. And the bases are still loaded with nobody out. And now you got Jackson Pogue coming up. He's 1 for 3 on the day with a single.
Now batting, number 10, Jackson Pogue.
And all of a sudden, Jordan, we're kind of flirting with run roll territory again on a ball in the gap and their base hit. This league can really grow quick. 10-6, first ball is, did he call that one in there?
Yes.
He did, just caught the plate, 0-1. Couldn't quite tell by the signal there. 0-1, that ball's down and in, but I think they're saying it didn't count, yeah. Barker is pitching really, really quickly, and the Duncan hitters are protesting it. Almost every guy up there has said he's moving too quick. Still 0-1. Moving much slower this time around is Barker now fire. And it's grounded wide of third base. A BSN Sports foul ball. I think it hit the third base coach, Tyler Wilkins, over there. Hopefully he's all good. Looks like he's fine, but hit him right in the side. 0-2. That ball misses 1 and 2. Barker has slowed it down in the last couple pitches. That one's inside as well. 2 and 2. Duncan trying to, I don't want to say put the game away. It's baseball. They were just up 7-1 a minute ago. But big swing in the gap here, you have a chance to erase everything that Del City just did. It was 7-1. They scored 5 runs to cut it to 7-6. Well, Duncan's already got 3 runs in this inning, so you have a chance to completely erase it. That one will miss, and it's a full count. 3-2, bases loaded, nobody out, nowhere to put Jackson Pogue. You got to go in the zone here, and he's going to know it. 3-2. My mistake. I thought the count was full. Must have been 3-1. It's now 3-2. That's my apologies. So here's a 3-2 to Pogue. And it missed. Ball 4. So back-to-back walks with the bases loaded. Pogue comes in to score. And it's now 11-6. And there comes Preston Giles. 1 for 2 with a double on the day. Was hit by a pitch earlier as well. Got a pinch runner over there as Pogue will not run. It looks like that's 7, Gabriel Murillo. Who's going to run. Yeah. Junior coming in to run for Pogue, catcher. Now ball in the gap can get you potentially an 8-run lead. That one in there, 0-1. To Preston Giles, like I said, 1 for 2 on the day, doubled in his last at bat. Ooh, that's going to be a balk. Yeah, that's his textbook. The balk rule can be a little hazy from time to time. That one's not hard. Runners will all move up. Makes it 12-6.
I'm completely baffled by the ball call, but even I would have.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't fake a throw.
Sometimes it's hard to tell what exactly they did. That one was not hard. Pitch misses here. That's 1-1 to Preston Giles, who can push this thing into run rule territory with a base hit probably. Gets up to 8 runs. That one misses high. Makes it 2-1. Been an interesting game. Had a weird flow to it. The ball's fouled off. A BSN Sports foul ball. Early, it was kind of a pitcher's duel between Barker and Jace Ramirez. Just 2-1 through 3 innings. Both guys had settled in, but that ball's kind of just plunk Giles. He didn't really move out of the way. No, technically you're supposed to make an effort to move. I don't really know if you would qualify that, but it's a hit by pitch. Giles moves up. Second time Giles has been hit in the game, so he's going to be a little sore later. And the bases are going to be loaded with nobody out for Jeffrey Cross as we now have a meeting at the mound. Barker may be done.
I think it needs to happen.
Yeah, he's clearly laboring. This inning has not gone well, and he will come out. He'll stay in the game defensively, obviously, and it looks like Goldsby is going to stay in to pitch. So he'll get ready. We'll go ahead and take a timeout here as it's 12-6 in favor of Duncan. They have the bases loaded here in the 6th inning. George Goldsby on to pitch. We'll introduce you to him a little bit after the break here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Coast Technology Group helps you feel safe and secure utilizing simple, reliable technology. Allow our team of experts to help you design the right system with high-definition surveillance cameras, cutting-edge smart alarm systems, and thoughtfully designed access control for your home or business. Work, sleep, and play with confidence, knowing CTG is your technology partner.
Augusta Contracting is a general contracting company that specializes in commercial and industrial construction projects. When you choose us as a partner for a project, we assure quality workmanship, exceptional performance, and unparalleled client satisfaction. At Augusta Contracting, safety is top priority. Our main focus is to send our team home to their families safe, happy, and healthy. Augusta Contracting, where your idea turns to reality and your project comes to life.
Back at Bill Tipton Field, Midwest City, the Carl Albert Baseball Regional here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. It's been a 5-run inning for Duncan in response to Del City's 5-run inning in the bottom of the 5th. So we've had 10 runs played in the last couple of half innings, and Demons look like they're nowhere near done, as it's 12-6. The bases are loaded with nobody out here for the third baseman, Jeffrey Cross. And first pitch is going to be pop foul, a BSN Sports foul ball there. So pitching now is George Goldsby. He was at shortstop. Barker replaces him at short. 0-1 pitch outside, 1-1. Cross on the day, 1 for 2, a single, a sacrifice bunt, and a strikeout looking so far for him. That's another BSN Sports foul ball, 1-2. One-two pitch. That'll miss 2-2. Remember I said it was 81. First pitch got 88 degrees now. It's just been climbing steadily. Hot day in Oklahoma after the downpour yesterday. 2-2. That one's in there. Called strike 3. Goldsby got him looking. A Dynamic Health Clinic strikeout as Cross goes now looking for the second time today. And 1 away. That'll bring up Cole Lynch, the DH. 2 for 3 on the afternoon. Switch hitter, Cole Lynch, by the way. Although he's batting right-hander here. I thought he batted left earlier. Maybe I'm misremembering. Swing and a miss makes it 0-1. Lynch with singles in his second and third at-bats. Grounded out to a fielder's choice in his first trip to the plate. 0-1. Dropped it in there, 0-2. Nice pitch by Goldsby there. He's kind of really hanging out on the corners. Looking sharp here early. 0-2 from him. That one way outside, 1-2. A base hit for Duncan here would almost assuredly push this into run rule territory. Obviously, Duncan, the visiting team, so Del City would get to hit, but it's a BSN Sports foul ball here over the left side. But 8 after 6 would be, like I said, run rule territory. If they held the Eagles scoreless in the bottom half, the game would end right there. They wouldn't play the 7th. So we'll see how this shakes out. And, you know, if not for nothing, but if you're Duncan, wrapping this thing up as quickly as you can, not a bad idea. Because you got to turn around and play Carl Albert right after, potentially, if you could win, obviously. 1-2. Struck him out. Another Dynamic Health Clinic strikeout as Goldsby has come right in the ballgame, picked up 2 big Ks. And now we go 2 outs and the bases loaded for Rylan Samuels, the 9-hole hitter. 1 for 3 on the day. Fielder's choice, a fly out to left and a single for Samuels. That ball's ripped into left field. It'll be a base knock. 1 run will score. The second one's coming around third base. Throw at the plate's going to be high and wide. It's a 2-run single for Rylan Samuels. And the Demons now lead it 14-6. He advances to second base on the throw. Runner also moved up to third there on that throw as well, but it goes down as a 2-run single as you take another look on the Big O's Pork and Dreams instant replay. And there's your 8-run lead. So if the Demons can hold Del City scoreless in the bottom half, this game will be over. And now they got a chance to get some cushion as Bryson Brookshire comes up to the plate. He has reached base all 4 times in this game so far, although the last time was on an error. So he just goes in the books as 3 for 4 on the day. Still helps your old batting average, though. This ball's going to be launched into center field. Actually, it's a straight pop-up into second base. And it's played, or shortstop, excuse me, played no problem for Barker. That'll end the inning. So, in all, it's a 7-run, top of the 6th for Duncan. After 5.5 innings of play, it's Duncan 14, Del City 6 in the Carl Albert Regional on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
It's a calling that's kept us free. It's a place to belong. What's the calling? It's doing a job that makes a difference. Serving your community and your country. It's part-time service where the impact is full-time. What's your calling? Air Force Reserve.
We come from different backgrounds with diverse interests and unique learning styles. Finding classes that fit your individual needs isn't a challenge at Cameron University. A small campus and dedicated faculty ensures there's always someone close by to guide you on your journey. Your success is our success. Your education is our mission. At Cameron University, you're not a number, you're part of the family.
All right, back to Bill Tipton Field in the bottom of the 6th. Josh Calloway with you on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Jordan Ray alongside as well. As we go bottom 6 here, it's 14-6 Duncan in the Carl Albert Regional. If they can hold Del City scoreless here, the game will be over. It'll be a run rule, 8 after 6. The run rule in effect right now, but they got to hold them scoreless. A foul ball here, a BSN Sports foul ball to Cale Standifer. Still Raymond Garland on the hill, by the way, for Duncan. Standifer, 2 for 2 on the day with a walk, a couple of singles. He's had a nice afternoon as he tries to keep his team in it here. Got to be really deflating as 0-1 pitch here is misses low, 1-1. You score 5 runs to get back in it. You go from 7-1 to 7-6. Seems like all the momentum in the world is with Del City, but then the Demons, like I said a couple times this game, championship medal. Come back a 7-run 6th inning and now lead this game by 8. So that ball misses 2-1 to Cale Standifer. Next game scheduled for 4 might be a little late depending on how quickly this game ends. 3:26 right now. That pitch is in there, 2-2.
Should be a dynamite pitching matchup if Duncan holds on.
Try to keep 30 minutes between games at least, you know?
I believe so,
is that
yeah.
typically, yeah. So, might be a little bit of a delayed start in our second game. We'll update you when we know for sure. As that ball missed inside, somehow didn't hit Standifer. And it's a full count, 3-2. As Raymond Garland trying to finish this game for Duncan. He entered in relief of Jace Ramirez in the 3rd. So he's been in for a while out of the pin. Now a walk here as Standifer has reached base all 4 times this afternoon. 2 walks, 2 singles. And that'll bring up DeJuan Hawkins. 1 for 3 on the day with a double. Tough to double up, like Jordan mentioned earlier. Got good speed. And a BSN Sports foul ball is how he gets his 4th plate appearance underway. Crazy part is it's 14-6, obviously in run rule territory right now, and it doesn't really still feel like it's quite over just yet. Del City scored 5 runs in the last inning. Hard to ask for that again, but if you did, it's right back to being kind of interesting. Foul ball here once more, another BSN Sports foul ball. 0-2. If these scores hold, like you said, great pitching matchup, great matchup period coming up next here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. And Duncan and Carl Albert. And these Eagles will be back in action tonight against Ardmore. That game approximately set for 6:30, and we'll have that game as well on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Nice quadruple header on your Friday. The pitch outside. Makes it 1-2. Duncan looking for their 21st win of the season and to set up that heavy hitter, heavyweight bout with Carl Albert. 1-2. And it's ripped to center field for Hawkins. That's going to be a base hit. Runner moves up to second base. DeJuan Hawkins has his second hit of the day. Del City not going down easily by any means. As they now have runners on first and second. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. And big Ricky McCullough coming up.
Again, Duncan will use pitchers that aren't in the game, and they're not warming anyone up.
Yeah, they are content to try and finish this game with Raymond Garland and obviously try to save some arms for potentially the Carl Albert matchup to follow.
Also, I don't think they're completely healthy. I remember talking to their coach about that.
First pitch misses, it's 1-0. To Ricky McCullough. That one misses 2-0. McCullough got this game started with that double off the wall in the first inning, scored a run. He's reached base the next 2 times. They haven't pitched to him. Walked him and then intentionally walked him. So since that double, he hasn't really had another chance to do a lot of damage. Got a chance here, though. 2-0 with runners on first and second, nobody out. That ball misses outside. 3-0 now to Ricky McCullough. All of a sudden, I mean, again, there's still 2 innings to play with if you're Del City. This could get very interesting quickly on a couple of big swings. Wonder if they'll give McCullough the green light here. We'll see. 3-0. And they did, and he crushed one into left center. Is it going to have enough to get off the wall? No. Good play in center field by Eli Ramirez. That ball sounded good, but he just didn't have enough on it. They gave him the green light, trying to go for the big swing. But it's caught out there in left center by Ramirez. We said that a couple times this afternoon. He can cover a lot of ground out there. Did a good job getting over to it. I got to be honest, off the bat, I thought that was going to leave the place. But it stays in, and a big out.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be extra bases.
So 1 away for Blake Barker. Start of the game as the pitcher. Now he's in there at shortstop. He is 1 for 3 with a 2-run single his last time up. Big swing and a miss there, 0-1. Barker started working really quickly and maybe was just kind of gassed toward the end of his outing. The first few innings, he really was quite good. But got away from him. They only had 2 runs on the board through 3. Now you look up with 14 up there. Just in the last 3 times, I should say, hitting 12 runs in the 4th, 5th, and 6th innings. Fly ball here out to right field. Balls this way have been an adventure all day, but it will be played. Nicely done there in right field by Bryson Brookshire to get the out, and the Demons are an out away from putting this one to bed. Here comes Dustin Tooker, the second baseman, has reached base all 3 times this afternoon. A double, a single, and a hit by pitch so far for him. Can he extend this game, or will the Demons put it away right now? We'll find out. First pitch from Garland to Dustin Tooker. Misses outside, 1-0. Winner to face Carl Albert, 4 o'clock. That's almost surely going to be pushed back a little bit. We'll pass along that official start time once we know it. Loser to face Ardmore tonight at 6:30. Quadruple header day in the postseason on the Oklahoma Sports Network. 1-0 pitch. That one misses outside, 2-0. Dustin Tooker trying to extend this game. Base hit probably extends it to a 7th inning, presumably if Standifer can come around and score. Two-0 count. That ball's dropped in there, 2-1. Nice pitch there from Raymond Garland. A wild ball game, 14-6. A lot of runs and a lot of runs late. Like I said, just 2-1 through 3. Offenses have exploded the last few innings, especially Duncan. 2-1. Just missed inside, 3-1. Almost hit Tooker. And it's now a 3-1 count on the Eagles' second baseman. Dustin Tooker, a senior on this Eagles squad. That one misses. So it's a walk for Tooker. He's been on all 4 times this afternoon. And the bases are loaded with 2 out for Dylan Simmons, the freshman center fielder. try and extend this game. Hasn't been the best day for Simmons to play. He's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Now it's up to him to keep this game going. Fouled off, a BSN Sports foul ball to the right side. Stick with us after the game, of course. We'll wrap things up here. We'll give you out our Louis player of the game, and we'll also pass along the pertinent info in terms of the schedule the rest of the day here on OSN. 0-1 pitch to Simmons. Misses high, 1-1. One pitch. And it hits him. So Simmons gets hit, and that's going to score a run and move Del City out of run rule territory. It's now 14-7 football score.
And that's a batter that had been struggling too. So
yeah,
that's just
a tough one.
Very, very poor job on the Duncan pitcher there.
And now Coach Grant Oliver going to come out and talk to his pitcher. Like we said earlier, obviously, I mean, Duncan's still up by 7 runs. They're still in good shape, but if to have the chance to possibly end the game an inning early when you're talking about the heat and, having to play Carl Albert right after, that would have been attractive. And you didn't get that opportunity. So Garland's going to come out of the game. We're going to have a new pitcher coming in for Duncan. We'll introduce you to him, and we'll kind of reset things a little bit after the break here in the Carl Albert Regional on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Coast Technology Group helps you feel safe and secure utilizing simple, reliable technology. Allow our team of experts to help you design the right system with high-definition surveillance cameras, cutting-edge smart alarm systems, and thoughtfully designed access control for your home or business. Work, sleep, and play with confidence, knowing CTG is your technology partner.
Augusta Contracting is a general contracting company that specializes in commercial and industrial construction projects. When you choose us as a partner for a project, we assure quality workmanship, exceptional performance, and unparalleled client satisfaction. At Augusta Contracting, safety is top priority. Our main focus is to send our team home to their families safe, happy, and healthy. Augusta Contracting, where your idea turns to reality and your project comes to life.
Back at Bill Tipton Field in the Carl Albert Regional on the Oklahoma Sports Network. So the Eagles get back within that run rule limits. We're going to play a full 7 today in this afternoon matchup. New pitcher into the game for Duncan is number 7, Gabriel Murillo. Came in as the courtesy runner a little bit earlier in place of Jackson Pogue. He's now coming in to pitch. Murillo, a junior right-hander for the Demons, and he enters with the bases loaded and 2 outs for the Del City Eagles, and Jalen Sweet, the right fielder, coming to the plate. Sweet is 0 for 2 on the day, 2 strikeouts, and he was hit by a pitch so far. He's got a chance. Like I was kind of saying earlier, ball in the gap here, maybe scores 3 runs and slices down to 4. Like, it doesn't quite feel like it's over just yet, the way these teams are starting to score. First pitch misses outside, 1-0. One 1-0 to Sweet. That one misses as well. 2-0. Gabriel Murillo, number 7. I mentioned a junior here for the Demons. Third pitcher used for Duncan after Jace Ramirez started the game. 2-0 pitch is fouled away. BSN Sports foul ball. Jace Ramirez started the game, worked 2 2/3. Was replaced by Raymond Garland. And Garland worked the next 4 innings, but couldn't quite get that last out to end the game in 6, instead forcing Duncan to use another arm and playing an extra inning. That ball missed outside 3-1. And, obviously, Carl Albert's already going to have the built-in advantage of being home and all that stuff, but the fact that they just had a chance to cool off and kind of reset while, Duncan's going to have to turn around and play the next game right away is certainly huge, and adding an extra inning onto that I don't really think is any small thing.
Oh, I agree.
That's in there 3-2. Bases loaded. Runners will get a head start here with the bases loaded and a 3-2 count with 2 out. After Sweet, the 9-hole hitter waits. Braylon Lassiter. See if he gets an opportunity. Sweet will await the 3-2 pitch from Murillo. And it's fouled away. A BSN Sports foul ball. Keeps him alive. Three-two, 2 out. Runners will again get a jump start here. Ooh, that was close. Murillo, a little of a shaky move there, but checked the runners back. They're going. It's 3-2, 2 out. Nobody's stealing with the bases loaded, but just a chance to kind of collect himself, I think, more than anything.
I have seen base runners get picked off in this situation.
Yeah, that's unforgivable.
It is, but it's high school. They still have some development. 3-2
pitch is outside. A bases loaded walk, Jalen Sweet.
I'm calling a strikeout.
Oh, my mistake. Yeah, called strike 3. I thought that was outside. Looked like Sweet was taking off, getting ready to go to first base. Was he not? Maybe he didn't. Boy, I'm surprised by that. So a called strike 3. My apologies. I thought that was definitely outside, but no dice. So called strike 3. That ends the inning, but the Eagles score 1 run to get back within that 8-run number. And so after 6 innings of play from Carl Albert, it's 14-7 in favor of Duncan on top of Del City, the Carl Albert Regional on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Coast Technology Group helps you feel safe and secure utilizing simple, reliable technology. Allow our team of experts to help you design the right system with high-definition surveillance cameras, cutting-edge smart alarm systems, and thoughtfully designed access control for your home or business. Work, sleep, and play with confidence, knowing CTG is your technology partner.
Augusta Contracting is a general contracting company that specializes in commercial and industrial construction projects. When you choose us as a partner for a project, we assure quality workmanship, exceptional performance, and unparalleled client satisfaction. At Augusta Contracting, safety is top priority. Our main focus is to send our team home to their families safe, happy, and healthy. Augusta Contracting, where your idea turns to reality and your project comes to life.
Back to Bill Tipton Field in the Carl Albert Regional on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Josh Calloway on hand in Midwest City. First game of the day, Carl Albert run ruling Ardmore in convincing fashion to start the day. Second game here has been a topsy-turvy one, but Duncan in control, 14-7 as we head to the final inning of play here from Midwest City. Game 3 to follow will be the winner of this one, which right now certainly looks to be the Duncan Demons against the Carl Albert Titans. Should be a really fun matchup. We'll have that game for you here on OSN. And then rounding out the night, again, if the score holds, be Del City taking on Ardmore at about 6:30. Those times are going to get bumped a little bit. It would appear it's been a bit of a longer game, all the runs and whatnot. So 1-1 the count here to the hitter for the Demons as that ball inside. This is Eli Ramirez, the center fielder. He is 2 for 4 on the day, a triple and a single for him. Ground ball to third base, fielded cleanly by Hawkins. He'll fire across the diamond, and he got him. Nice play there by Hawkins firing across to McCulley's. Had a couple of nice plays over. Had the one throw earlier that short hot McCulley couldn't handle it, but nice job there. Underrated long throw. People don't play baseball, haven't been out on the baseball field. That third to first is it's a long throw. It is not a gimme. So here comes Chago Barham. He's 2 for 4 out of the day with that 2-run blast in the first inning. The big swing of this game. Only ball to leave the yard. This one's hit out to right field. Should be playable. Going to be a little bit of a tough play, and Sweet can't handle it. And Barham's going to round first base and be into second. So a big day for Chago Barham. He's now 3 for 5 and is technically a triple short of the cycle. Home run, double, single form. Sweet couldn't quite pull that in. So 1 out double, and here comes Blake Barnard, the first baseman. He comes in 1 for 3 with a walk. A ball in the dirt. 1-0. Still on the mound for Del City is George Goldsby, who began this game as shortstop and replaced Barker on the hill in the 6th inning. Barker went to his spot at short. Barnard pops this one up. Should be playable. Looks like Goldsby's going to take it himself, and he's got it. 2 away.
He's pitching well.
He is. He's coming in throwing strikes. Done a nice job so far. And one of the benefits of having a guy who starts at shortstop before he comes to pitch, he can play some defense, catch that pop-up without much issue. So 2 outs and a man on second. Here comes Jackson Pogue, the catcher. 1 for 3 with a single and a walk. And Barham's way off the bag now. And they threw it into center field. Boy, missed opportunity here and a gift of a run. Going to go over here to Duncan. Yikes. Chago Barham got caught just in no man's land. If he had just gone back to second, he probably gets back in okay. But he kind of played it for the pickle and baited him into a bat, throw to center, and he came around to score. So make it 15-7. So 2 outs and nobody on base now for Pogue. Demons back ahead by 8. Nice strikes laid in there, 1-1. I'll bounce away, 2-1. So we're looking ahead to the bottom of the 7th for Del City. It'll be Braylon Lassiter to lead things off, the 9-hole hitter, and then the lineup will turn over, as obviously the Eagles will need a big inning to try and find a way to extend or win the game. Rocket to third base. Nice play by Hawkins to catch the liner. That'll end the inning. So the Demons score 1 run in the top of the 7th after 6.5 innings of play at Bill Tipton Field. It's Duncan 15, Del City 7 in the Carl Albert Regional on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Coast Technology Group helps you feel safe and secure utilizing simple, reliable technology. Allow our team of experts to help you design the right system with high-definition surveillance cameras, cutting-edge smart alarm systems, and thoughtfully designed access control for your home or business. Work, sleep, and play with confidence, knowing CTG is your technology partner.
Augusta Contracting is a general contracting company that specializes in commercial and industrial construction projects. When you choose us as a partner for a project, we assure quality workmanship, exceptional performance, and unparalleled client satisfaction. At Augusta Contracting, safety is top priority. Our main focus is to send our team home to their families safe, happy, and healthy. Augusta Contracting, where your idea turns to reality and your project comes to life.
Back to Bill Tipton Field, the Carl Albert Regional on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Final hacks here for Del City. They trail it 15-7. Yeah, it's been that kind of game. If you just tuned in, it's been runs aplenty, especially these last several innings. But last hacks here for Del City. They need an 8 spot to try and extend this game. If not, it'll be Carl Albert and Duncan in the winner's bracket game coming up at 4 o'clock. And that would mean Del City will be playing for their season tonight at approximately 6:30. I say 4 o'clock and 6:30. Those games are not going to start at 4 o'clock and 6:30. But be sure to keep up with Oklahoma Sports Network, and you'll know what's going down. So as we go to the bottom of the 7th here.
Now coming to the plate, number 1, Braylon Lassiter.
Braylon Lassiter will lead things off. 9-1-2 due up here in the inning for the Eagles.
Scored a pass on Lawton MacArthur. This game's not on the Oklahoma Sports Network, but they're playing El Reno in there ahead 3-0. They're a little farther along. This is over at Piedmont. They're a little farther along with that regional. So if they win that game, they would play, I believe, Piedmont for state. If Piedmont wins, they'll get the state. If MacArthur wins, I think they got to beat Piedmont twice.
First pitch outside to Lassiter, 1-0 from Murillo, who's back out there to work the bottom of the 7th. A nubber over to the right side. It'll be not caught, and nobody's covering the bag. So Lassiter will get through. Probably should have been caught. Looked like he had Giles and Barnard both kind of there. I don't know if they almost distracted each other a little bit. I'm not sure exactly what happened there, but ball gets down and he'll get on. Probably should be an error. Not really sure who to stick it on, though. But Lassiter reaches. Leadoff man on. Here comes the top of the order with Goldsby. He is 1 for 3 on the day with a double and a walk. He pops this one up. Should get out of play, and it will. A BSN Sports foul ball for George Goldsby. In order for Del City to try to stay alive and win this game, essentially they need Goldsby to probably hit twice in this inning. If they can get back around to him, maybe they got a shot. 0-1 the count on him. Man on first base, nobody out in the bottom of the 7th as Murillo checks over on the runner. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, catching some baseball on a Friday afternoon. As Goldsby rips this one into right field, coming in and not able to catch it. He dove for it but couldn't quite pull it in. He was there, but just not able to quite corral it was Bryson Brookshire. So it's a base hit for Goldsby. He's had a nice game, both on the hill and at the plate. He's now 2 for 4. And runners on first and second, nobody out for Cale Standifer. Right now, if you're Del City, obviously the approach has to just simply be passing the baton. You're not going to get all 8 in any one swing. It's just every guy do everything you can to get on base. And then, who knows? We'll look up and see where we are here in a little bit. First and second, nobody out here for Standifer. He'll loft this one out into left field. Should be playable. And it is pulled in, but that thing sailed over. Probably could have been center field ball, but ends up being caught by the left fielder, Rylan Samuels. Runner moves from second base to third base in Lassiter. And there's one out, runners on the corners. But you don't really care about that right now if you are Duncan. Just outs in any way you can get them. Here comes the third baseman, DeJuan Hawkins. He's 2 for 4 on the day with a double and a single. First and third, and one away. Murillo will check on the runner. Pitch misses outside, 1-0. Murillo trying to finish this game up for Duncan. Obviously, Coach Grant Oliver just trying to get through this with as little usage of his pitchers as he can. So I was hoping for Raymond Garland to finish it, as Hawkins will pop one out of play, a BSN Sports foul ball. And it's 1-1. I was hoping for Garland to finish it, couldn't quite get him through it. Once the run rule is no longer able to be attained, he went ahead and went to Murillo. And now you got to imagine it's probably a similar thought process right now, just hoping Murillo can get these last outs and not force him to have to try and put anybody else in this thing to finish it up. One out here to Hawkins. And he'll check the runner again. Runs on the corners. 1 out, 1-1 count here to DeJuan Hawkins, the third baseman for Del City. And he will nub this thing to the left side. Going to be a tough play, and it's going to boot off the glove of Barham. It's going to go into shallow left field. 1 run scores. Goldsby racing into third base. He is safe. Oh, no, they're going to say he's out.
Holy cow!
Oh, he wasn't even tagged. I don't know about that.
That's a weak call.
Oh, boy.
Cow. Didn't even tag him.
Goldsby called out at third base, and
we got the replay here.
Yeah, take a look at it, Jordan. Let me know.
It's hard to tell with our...
In live action, I thought he was definitely safe. I'm not sure that they ever got the glove on him. Well, they're going to chat here, the umpire crew. Just a two-man crew here, so you got to, it's tough. And, yeah, they're saying Goldsby's out. Wow. So it's an RBI single for Hawkins, but Goldsby out at third base, which, I mean, you can say, why are you going for the extra bag when you're down by so much, which is a fair point, but also he was probably safe. So 2 outs, though, man on second base, and it's down to Ricky McCullough.
I didn't think it was that risky when he decided to go to third in the moment.
No, I mean, he looked like he pretty safely had it, and we're in the press box. I don't know. I'm not here to rip the umpires. I thought he was safe, but so McCullough lost this one to right. This should end the ball game. There to play it in right is Brookshire, and he's got it. And that's all she wrote. The Duncan Demons knock off Del City 15-8. They improved to 21-11 on the season. Del City falls to 6-19. And Duncan will stay here and get ready to take on the Carl Albert Titans in about 30-ish minutes or so from now. And you can watch that game right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. I'm going to give out our Louis Player of the Game. Louis in Midwest City, 6007 Southeast 15th Street. In Midwest City, Louis, we're in your neighborhood. Chago Ballroom, shortstop for the Duncan Demons. He goes 3 for 5 today with a 2-run homer, with just a triple short of the cycle. Has some nice defensive plays, too, that play right there at the end of the inning. Notwithstanding, although he did throw out Goldsby technically at third. Nice performance from him, and he earns the Louis Player of the Game honor. So that's it. Duncan wins it 15-8. A wacky game, lots of runs, lots of offense, lots of weird plays, and in the end, it's the Demons getting the win, and they move to the winner's bracket to face Carl Albert coming up here 30-ish minutes or so from now. And the Del City Eagles will loop back around to take on the Ardmore tonight in the nightcap. That game is set for 6:30. I imagine it'll be later, so just keep up with OSN to find out when that game will end up being. But we'll have it for you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Do want to thank our banner sponsor one more time as well. Super Subs, located at 2150 South Douglas Boulevard in Midwest City. Try the new summertime special featuring a chicken salad sandwich on a toasted croissant. Also, of course, thank our title sponsor, Bobby Lewis Insurance. Surprisingly great rates to serve you in 2 locations, in Choctaw and Del City as well. And all of our sponsors, obviously, they'll be getting a lot more play in the next couple of games we'll have here in the Oklahoma Sports Network as well. So that's it for us. We thank you so much for hanging out with us. I'm going to catch my breath, get a cold drink, and I'll be back and ready to hang out with you again for the next one, which should be a really, really fun matchup between Carl Albert and Duncan coming up in about 30 minutes from now. Final score one more time. Duncan wins it 15-8 over Del City. They take on the Titans here in the winner's bracket. Del City takes on Ardmore tonight in an elimination game here in the Carl Albert Regional. You've been watching the Carl Albert Regional on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Game 2 in the books. Game 3 coming up here in just a little bit. We'll see you then here on OSN.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.